At this time, we ask that you continue standing as we honor America and all the brave men and women who've served our country with the singing of our national anthem. Performing today's anthem is Iceman Elite member Gene Sutherland.
Get it, Gene. Get it, Gene. Gene rocks.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket trembler, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's the third game in 3 days for the Jacksonville Icemen. Really not even 72 hours as we have a matinee affair this afternoon. Today the Jacksonville Icemen are hosting the Florida Everblades, who come into town also in their third game in as many days. The Everblades just finished a weekend home and home with the Orlando Solar Bears. They split that weekend series. Jacksonville also with a weekend split yesterday and the day before against the South Carolina Stingrays, but they meet here in Jacksonville today. This is the 12th time that they have met this year. Out of 13 total times, Jacksonville will play in Florida in the final weekend of the regular season. The Icemen this year against Florida, 4-7 on the year. All 4 of those wins on home ice. The Icemen so far 4-2 at home against the Everblades, including 4 of their last 5. And starting for the third time in as many days in goal today for the Icemen is Tanner Jaylett. Head coach Jason Christie really caught in a bind because 2 of his other goaltenders, both Ken Appleby and Mikhail Berden, both up in the American Hockey League right now. So just an emergency backup with Dennis Sarek as a backup for Jacksonville today. So Jaylett's got to go again, his third game in as many days. And it will be up to him to find some energy and find an extra gear against this first place Everblade club. Chris Newbury on the draw against Michael Neville. Your referee today is Liam Sewell, and the Everblades control the puck. Thank you for being with us this afternoon as the Icemen look to move into a tie for second place in the South Division. With a win today, they would do that, tying Orlando in the standings. Florida at their own blue line. Outlet passes deflected into the Jacksonville zone. Scott Dornbrock on the puck first. He'll leave it behind the net for Detzel. Detzel up to the blue line. Shepard holds in. Easy stick save made by Jaylett. Rebounded to the boards for Bykoff. Shepard with a bomb. It goes just wide to the stick side of Jaylett. Newbury tries to wrist it around the wall. It is deflected to the blue line. Not out of the zone yet, but Jacksonville gets it back, and they will flip it to the Florida end. Quick line change for both teams as the Everblades backhanded in on net. Jaylett pads it aside. The Icemen look to clear. Platzer holds in, looking for Lawrence behind the net. Centering pass, knocked away by Jacksonville. Lawrence, another centering feed, that's also knocked loose. Well done defensively by Cale Detzel for the Icemen. Low onset, clears it to center, no further than that. Everblades with the good jump in the opening minute of this game. Here's a steal from Jacksonville at center ice. Fowley forehands it in. Everybody is back for the Everblades. Downing plays it up the boards. It's stolen by Jacksonville and held in. Woods with a wrister. It is deflected high into the air. It stays in play for low onset. Low onset behind the net. What a hit from David Brohl on Downing. He just drilled him right through the glass. Surprised that the glass even stayed up as the Everblades come back. And Jaylett with a save on Platzer's snapshot right in the slot. We've got our first whistle with 18:20 to go in the first. The crowd buzzing from that big hit from David Brohl, and then Tanner Jaylett with a fine glove save on Platzer's shot from about 30 feet away. Draw will be to Tanner Jalet's right side. Jacksonville, for their second straight home game, wearing their Hockey Fights Cancer uniforms. Mostly white uniforms, but with a lot of purple in there. Also pink numerals for Hockey Fights Cancer. These will be auctioned off after the game today as the Icemen win the faceoff in their own zone, but they do not clear yet. Puck squirts to the blue line for McCarron. Slap shot is blocked by Critchlow. McCarron gets it back. Shot deflects wide on the play. Comes to the near side boards for Rigas, who will shovel it out to the Florida end. Patrick McCarron in control there. David Brohl defends. D to D for Logan Rowe. Rowe for Arnold at the red line, who will backhand it in. Foot race for the puck. Shapiro takes the body on Bykov, but Bykov takes the puck. Looking to the blue line. It is knocked away by Critchlow. Still to the blue line. It comes to Masella. Shepard with a wrist shot. That is blocked by Clark. Shepard gets it right back. Looking to center, but Ladd defends very well on him. Walsh from the blue line. Shot is deflected, but a save made by Jalet. Florida already with 3 shots on goal in the early going. Puck is in the corner to the right of Tanner Jalet. 2-on-2 scramble for it there. Ladd tries to pull it away, and he does. Bounces over the blue line and out to the neutral zone. Florida with it from there. It's Masella for Shepard. Shepard to Winicky over the line. Back to Shepard, but his drive is well wide. Comes off the dasher all the way to the blue line. Held in by the Everblades. Rigas taps it cleanly for Newbury behind his own net. Newbury's got a man right on his tail, and the Everblades will steal. Lawrence defended by Shapiro. Winicky taps it back behind the net. Shapiro still tries to kick it loose. Fell down on the puck trying to get a face-off. Newbury is just hammering at a man. That's Winicky. Still behind the net of Jalet. Winicky falls down on the play. Puck is still loose. Liam Sewell wants him to keep that puck moving, and they do. The Icemen finally squirted away. It is Rigas looking for Randolph. Back for Rigas on his backhand. He will flip it into the air. Bouncing puck, and the Icemen get it at center ice. It is Garrett Ladd dropping it back into his own zone for Jack Glover. Jacksonville completing a line change as Glover goes all the way to the blue line for Fowley. Poke check by Florida. Lawrence with a wrist shot. Save is made by Jalet. He'll leave the puck for Justin Woods. Woods with Walsh right on him. Woods works it up the left side. Rabbit with a touch pass for Lancet. Feeding it to the right for Glover. Ahead for Fowley, who will deflect into the Florida net. Behind the Florida net. Fowley leaving it for Lancet. Tries to center. There's Rabbit with a one-timer. Goes off the side of the net. Fowley all the way to the circle, looking for Lancet on his backhand. Lancet at the left circle. To the right point for Glover. Wrist shot. Save is made. Rebound comes up high for the Everblades, and they will clear it out to center. Woods with a poke check. Nice work by Woods. Here come the Icemen in transition. Rabbit looking for Critchlow just onto the ice. Broken up and cleared out by the Everblades. The Icemen in control of the puck inside their own line. It is Detzel for Critchlow, deflecting into the Florida zone. Miller first on the puck for the Everblades. He takes a wallop from Garrett Hunt. Florida does clear it away. They still have control of the puck as well. Neville over the blue line on the right wing. Throws it through the slot, nobody home. Miller gets it away, centering pass and a score. Florida has taken the lead 1-0 on the goal from Liam Bilton. 15:04 to go in the first period, and the Everblades are on top 1-0. Excellent deflection on that centering pass. Bilton redirected it over the glove of Jalet just inside the far post. 4:56 will be the time of this goal, and it is 1-0 Florida. They're going to give the goal to Winicky, saying it may have gone off a Jacksonville defender instead. And if it is Winicky's goal, that is his 16th of the season. Either way, it's a 1-0 deficit for the Icemen. This is not a team you want to play from behind against. A wrist shot from Shepard is gloved by Jalet. Brendan Miller with an assist along with Michael Neville. Winicky was in on the rush as well. Perhaps he was the one who got the deflection in front as opposed to Bilton. But for now, they're going to give it to Winicky from Miller and Neville at 4:56. And Jacksonville down by 1 in the early going. Florida already has 6 shots on goal in just over 5 minutes of play. Faceoff is in the Jacksonville zone here as well, but the Icemen win the faceoff. It is Dornbrock up the left for Ladd. Can't handle the puck. Bouncing in the neutral zone. Now it comes free for the Icemen. Randolph knocks it loose Cleared away by Shepard. It's going to be icing against the Everblades. The puck was on edge, and it just rolled all the way to the Jacksonville zone. That actually helped the Icemen out with that icing call there. Starting in goal today for the Everblades is Jeremy Helvig, former Icemen goaltender. Jamie Phillips riding the bench today. Helvig gets the call. He is 19-6-3. Goals against average, 6th in the league at 2.37. Florida defensively always very, very strong. Florida clears it away. Big hit from Fowley on the play as well as the Everblades look to steal, but they do not. Line changes poor from Florida. Here's Fowley with a wrist shot well wide, and it caroms off the boards all the way back to the Jacksonville zone. Fowley had a partial breakaway up the right side, but nowhere near on target with that shot. The Icemen back into the zone, however. Looking for the feed is Rabbit on his backhand. Can't knock it away. It comes to Lawrence for the Everblades. Long outlet pass for Kyle Platzer. Platzer into the neutral zone, broken up by the Icemen. Garrett Hunt then loses it to Lawrence. Lawrence to the forehand, and he scores, and it is 2-0 Everblades just over 6 minutes into the game. A clean breakaway from the blue line for Steven Lawrence, who makes a deke around Jalett and makes it 2-0. Nothing Jalett could do there. 6:02 the time of that goal. Goal number 10 on the year for Lawrence. And the Icemen need to get their legs moving after traveling here from Charleston last night. So Florida on top by a pair in the early going. Puck goes in behind the Jacksonville net. Platzer first on it there. Looks to center. Clark is there to read it and steal it away. Here comes Clark with Brohl. Clark looking to step on the inside on Downing. Can't get by him. And the Everblades take over at their own line. It is Lawrence giving it up to Clark. Clark dropping it back to Detzel. Left side, it's Rigas. Lead pass, that's intercepted by the Everblades. Clark in a big collision, knocks the puck free. And Garrett Ladd takes over for the Icemen. Ladd at his own blue line, gains center ice, then over the blue line, still onside is Ladd. Centering feed, knocked away by Downing, trying to set up Newbury with that pass. Brohl holds it in. His pass also picked off by Downing, and here come the Everblades 2-on-1. Walsh with a forehand, saved by Jalett, got just enough with the glove. It comes off the end boards right back to him, and he will freeze it for a face-off. 13 minutes even to go in the first period. It is already Florida 2, Jacksonville nothing. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey. Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance, and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys. CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider. Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL. Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL. Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL. Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider. In Glasgow, the official puck provider. Warrior, the official protective wear provider. And the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv. It's all Florida in the early going, a 2-0 lead against the Jacksonville Icemen. Puck is in the neutral zone as the Icemen cleared it out of their own end. Looking for the steal is Ladd in the offensive zone. His shot is deflected behind the net. Florida with it again. Ladd looks for the back check. Can't keep it in the zone. Here come the Everblades again. At the blue line, it's picked off by Jacksonville. In transition, it's Ladd with Randolph. Ladd with a shot blocked. Comes to Randolph behind the Everblade net. Randolph curls to his forehand side. Spins back to the backhand. Leaving it for Newbury. Around the boards all the way to the point for Shapiro. Shapiro knocks it back behind the net, looking for Randolph. Randolph was hit from behind from Masella. Newbury tries to dig it free, but instead it's the Everblades with it, and they'll start the rush forward. Playing it off the boards, Rigas picks it off at his own line, drops it off the end boards for Shapiro on the left wing. Outlet pass, Rabbit redirects into the Florida zone. McCarron has it there for Logan Rowe. Cross ice look out, deflected by the Everblades right into their own bench. Everybody is okay. And it will be a face-off in the neutral zone. Florida leads 2-0, and they are far from at full strength as well. The Everblades playing what for them is their worst hockey of the year. They've only gone 5-6 in their last 11 games. They lost several players to the American Hockey League this week, including Joe Cox, who is second in the league in scoring with 61 points. Their captain, John McCarron, also called to the American Hockey League. He is 15th in the league in scoring. And kind of their heart and soul player, John McCarron is. They've also lost Matt Finn and Josh Wesley to the American Hockey League. As we resume play, the Icemen into the offensive zone. Rabbit with a slap shot. It is blocked in front. Actually went off his own man, low on set, who looks to center, but it's picked off by the Everblades. Winicky leaves it for Michael Neville, who will skate to center. Neville dumps in. Dornbrock collects for the Jacksonville. Right wing for Fowley. Outlet pass for Rabbit. Can't connect. Downing with the puck for Florida. 11:16 to go in the first. Everblades 2, Jacksonville nothing. The Icemen at their own blue line. Glover tries to poke it ahead. Comes to Clark, back in his own zone for Woods. Woods for Clark once more. To the left side for Brohl. Back to Clark. Can't gain the blue line. The Icemen get it right back. They'll wrist in, but it's a delayed offside all the way to the left point, where Hunt will keep it in the zone for Jacksonville. He'll reverse it to the right point for Glover. Glover's shot is blocked, keeps it in the zone, tapping it into the corner for Clark. Clark for Brohl. Brohl in the right wing corner, looking to go to the blue line, but Lawrence is there to pick it off. He'll play it wing to wing for Nathan Perkovich. Perkovich to center ice by himself for the moment, trying to go wide on Woods, and he does. Shot on goal from a sharp angle is denied by Jalett, and the Icemen will chip it off the glass and out. Masella on the puck for Florida. To the left for Derek Shepard. Shepard into the zone. Into the high slot. Shepard still has the puck. Centering feed, looking for Walsh. He was all alone on the doorstep, but it just got away from him. And the Icemen, possible numbers the other way. Ladd with speed, snapshot, glove saved by Helvig. No rebound. Ladd may have had an opportunity to take that one all the way towards net, but he elected to go wrist shot instead from the left circle. Helvig was there with the glove to keep this one 2-0. Chris Newbury out with Garrett Ladd and Jake Randolph. Newbury back centering this line. It had been Everett Clark on this line, but Jason Christie shaking things up a little bit again, looking for some extra offense from his team. At the blue line, it's Scott Dornbrock and Cale Detzel. Shots on net are 9-2 Everblades. They have the 2-0 lead, and they have certainly had the edge in play in the opening half of this opening period. Jacksonville wins the draw. It is Dornbrock for Randolph. Sharp angle shot. Helvig denies him and just pins it up between his right arm and his body. Randolph was hoping for an opening there, but nothing doing. So we'll take the face-off to Helvig's right again. It's Grant Arnold taking this face-off for the Everblades. Florida has a couple of new faces out there that we have not seen much of this year. Arnold being one of them. Only has 1 point in 8 games for the Everblades. Jacksonville wins another face-off. Dornbrock left point to the corner for Randolph. Drop pass for Ladd. Fanned on his shot attempt. May have had his stick lifted at the last possible moment. It comes out to center ice, and the Icemen clear right back in. Randolph tries to keep it in the zone, and he does, tapping it into the corner. Masella with it from there. Masella behind his own net. Ladd waiting between the hash marks. He'll now head to the bench for a line change. Jacksonville sends out their top line with Cody Fowley, Wasey Rabbit, and Christoph Lowe on set. Florida clears in. Bykov first on the puck. He'll backhand it around the wall for Neville. Rabbit takes the body, taps the puck loose for Detzel. Detzel ahead for Lolan set at center. He'll backhand in. Fowley chases after against Miller. Fowley wins it for Rabbit behind the net. Rabbit trying to feed it in front. It is blocked. Lolan set holds in for Woods at the left point. Woods looking to step around Bykov. Wrist shot goes wide with a screen in front, but it went wide. Winicky now paired off with Lolan set behind the play. I thought those two were going to scrap, but they do not. Still chirping at each other as play continues in the Jacksonville zone. 8:55 to go in the first period. The Icemen trail 2-0. Everett Clark for the Icemen. Going into the Florida end. Off the end boards to the near side. Everblades with it there. Lawrence and Clark tangle for the puck. Brohl takes the body, looks to take the puck. It squirts free to the near side. Lawrence will chip it out to center. Glover looks to knock it away, but the Everblades take over. Logan Rowe over the blue line, backhand feed, and a great right pad save by Jalett as Lawrence was bidding for his second of the period. Jacksonville comes back with a four-man rush for now. It is Garrett Hunt over the blue line, cross ice for Woods. Woods to the backhand, he puts it wide. Penalty coming. It's going to be on the Everblades. Power play for the Icemen when we come back. 8:17 to go in the first period. Jacksonville trails 2-0. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action. First power play of the day for either team belongs to the Icemen. Jacksonville could really use a power play goal. They do win the draw, trailing 2-0. Dornbrock, center point, fakes the shot, goes to Rabbit instead. His pass is deflected, looking to get it back. Does get it back, down low for Fowley. Fowley's drop pass is deflected. Jacksonville keeps it in the zone for now. Masella now with a steal. He'll try the opposite wing, pinching in his Woods, looking to hold it in. Bounces high into the air, Newbury holds in. For Woods at the right point. And the Icemen will regroup. Newbury at the circle. On his forehand, looking for a pass. Plays it down low for Fowley. Fowley's pass is deflected, comes to the blue line for Dornbrock. Now it's stolen by Florida and cleared out by Masella. Jacksonville's power play this year, last in the league, 12.8%. Florida's penalty killing, 15th overall at 82.5%. Jacksonville through center ice. It is Woods gaining the line for Lancet. He is double teamed, works it behind the Florida net, but the Everblades first on it from there and an easy clear. Jalett will leave the puck for Dornbrock, still on the ice, as Jacksonville changes up their power play unit, second unit on. Dornbrock in his own zone. To the right for Lancet, redirecting into the Florida end. Logan Rowe against Jake Randolph for the puck. David Brohl using that big frame to try and knock it free. Florida just pinning it up along the wall for now with 40 seconds to go on the power play. Puck is still tangled up along the boards. Finally squirts loose. Glover pinches in, holds it in the zone, looking for Randolph in the right corner. Centering pass, knocked away, comes back to the Everblades, and they will turn and fire it out. 24 seconds to go on the man advantage for the Icemen. The Icemen without Dejan Mingo today. He also missed yesterday's game due to injury. Jacksonville back into the zone, Lancet right circle. Stick handles behind the Everblade net. Deflected away and stolen and cleared by Florida once more. That should do it on the power play. Just 4 seconds to go on it. Glover in his own zone. Team's back at full strength as Glover's pass is picked off by Downing. Downing, lead pass over the line. It is Florida into the zone. Platzer with a drop pass picked off easily by Critchlow. Backhanding it off the glass out to center. Platzer will backhand behind the Jacksonville net. Detzel with it from there. Cale Detzel, long lead pass all the way to center for Critchlow. Deflects into the Florida zone. Shepard for Arnold. Arnold to the left side for Bilton. Bilton over the blue line. Wrist shot is deflected behind the net. Detzel got a piece of it. Big collision there. Everett Clark picks up the loose change and he'll skate with the puck out of his zone. Clark gains the red line, trying to flip in. Florida has possession. It is Masella drifting to his right, and he'll start the charge forward. Now to his left, over the blue line is Masella. Backhanding it behind the Jacksonville net, all the way around the wall to the far side for Newbury. He'll tap it behind his goal for Chris Rigas. 5:19 to go in the first period. Jacksonville trails 2-0. It is Newbury all the way to the blue line for Randolph. Handles that pass beautifully to take it into the Florida zone. Masella first on the puck. playing it into the corner for Shepard. Right up the middle, dangerous pass. Rigas with a steal, just off the side of the net. Helvig got a piece of it just to keep it out of the zone, out of the goal. Thought it was going to deflect off his body and into the net. May have even gone off the outside of the post, as the Everblades are fortunate to clear the zone. Jacksonville at their own line. Rigas for Shapiro. Up the right wing, it's Garrett Ladd. Cross ice look for low on set. Poking it into the corner for Fowley. Fowley back to low on set. To the blue line, just holding it in his woods. Helvig with a save. Rebound is swept away to the near side boards. Fowley trying to keep the play in the zone. Looking for the steal as well on set, but it is Blake Winicky for the Everblades. Around the right wing boards for Bykoff, who chips it off glass and out. Neville to Winicky over the blue line. Blake Winicky playing it into the Jacksonville zone. First on the puck is Perkovich with Woods defending. Rabbit jams at it as well with 4:10 to go in the period. And the Icemen take over possession. Low on set, feeding for Fowley, just redirecting it out to center. Logan Rowe, left to right pass for Patrick McCarron. Back for Rowe. Rowe with an outlet pass for Lawrence, who deflects in on net, and Jaylet is going to be forced to just cover it up and take a face-off. 3:54 to go in the first period. It remains Florida 2, Jacksonville nothing. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound. Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Faceoff will be to Tanner Jaylet's left. The Icemen, a slow start today. Both teams playing their third game in 3 days. I know it's not what you want for the Icemen, but Florida's going through the same thing. They've just come out to play in the opening frame a little stronger than the Icemen. 2-0 Everblades. They're out shooting Jacksonville 10-5. Jacksonville does have one power play, which they did not convert on. Did give them a little bit of momentum with some offensive pressure. Jacksonville's had a couple of quality chances, but Helvig has been there for the saves. Tanner Jaylet, actually, for his part, no chance on either goal, and actually has made a couple of good saves himself to just keep it a 2-0 deficit. Jacksonville with the puck in their own zone. It is Glover chipping it high off glass into the Florida zone for Miller. Brandon Miller up the boards, back into the Jacksonville zone. Critchlow first on it from there. Looking for Glover, picked off by Platzer. Platzer at the top of the left circle, drops it down low, centering feed, knocked away by Jacksonville. Here comes David Brohl with Hunt. 2-on-2, Brohl looking for Hunt, but Miller is there to pick off that pass and play it safely to center for Lawrence, who will drive it around the wall. All the way to the Jacksonville line for Chris Newbury. Newbury for Detzel. Detzel back for Newbury at center ice. Drifting to his left, tries to pass to the right, but it is broken up. Jacksonville gets it back at their own blue. Dornbrock's feed for Ladd, knocked away by Florida, back to the Jacksonville line. Detzel in a foot race. Hudon is able to play it behind the Jacksonville net. Dornbrock to the blue line, held in by Ben Masella. Wrist shot is deflected, and a big save there by Jaylet. Saw it through traffic, and the Icemen come back with Garrett Ladd. Trying to go wide on Masella. He'll take it behind the Florida net. To the circle. Centering feed is deflected away. Comes back to Randolph. Again at a sharp angle. Tries to center. It deflects into the near side boards. Ladd to the right point for Glover. Cross ice look at his Dornbrock at the left circle. Wrist shot is deflected wide. Looking for Ladd in the right wing corner. He'll take the loose change. Taken down. No call. Florida will get the puck and play it back to the Jacksonville line. More pressure there from the Icemen, but no shots on goal that time as Woods plays it up the right for Lolan Set. Lolan Set trying to step around Logan Rowe. He and McCarron pinned up along the wall, and Lolan Set works it free for Rabbit in the corner now. Rabbit gives it up to Logan Rowe. One of the best defensemen out there in the league is Logan Rowe. Rowe with a plus 37 rating. Can provide a little offense as well, but his defense is fantastic as the Icemen take over back in their zone. 1:40 to go in the first period. Jacksonville trails 2-0. Puck is loose at center. Florida has it. Bykoff in his own zone for McCarron. Fowley forechecks as McCarron drives it off the boards behind his net for Rowe. Rowe D-to-D for Patrick McCarron again. Hunt on the forecheck. Clark got a piece of it, but it is knocked into the Jacksonville end by Neville. The Icemen wheel it around the boards to the right side for Hunt. Hunt taps it out to center. Miller with it from there. Everblades at their own blue line. Michael Downing stick handling. Looks to go ahead for Platzer. It is deflected into the Jacksonville zone. Platzer with a centering pass. Well defended by Cale Detzel, not allowing that centering pass to come free as Clark tries to play it into the Florida end. Clark and Miller battle for it. Hunt is in there as well, looking to hold it in. Now with 50 seconds to go in the period. Hunt gets spilled on the play. Puck comes loose for the Everblades. It is Platzer with a high toss into the zone. Rigas lets it go. It comes into the zone offside against Florida. 40 seconds to go in the period. Jacksonville getting outshot 11-5. For Hockey Fights Cancer Weekend, this is the second of 2 games for the Icemen wearing special jerseys. I should also mention that the ice looks great today because they've got a ton of names out there for people who are currently battling or have once battled cancer. So it's all for a great cause. As the Icemen play it into the zone. Randolph at the blue line for Newbury. Slap shot on net. Offside will be called against Jacksonville. I'm a little surprised that the Everblades aren't going after Chris Newbury for taking that shot as the whistle blew. It was a pretty late whistle, admittedly. So we'll just play on. Just 1 penalty in this game so far. It was against the Everblades. Jacksonville didn't convert on the power play. Florida has the puck. Masella at his own line. Up the right side, cleared in by Hudon. Rigas behind his own net. Whipping it around the boards to center, trying to set up Randolph. Randolph on the backhand. His pass is picked off by Hudon. 15 seconds to go in the period. Shepard at his own blue line. Forehanding into the zone. It's deflected, so no icing with 8 seconds to go in the period. Shapiro plays it up the boards for Randolph. Randolph chips it out to center. It ends up in the scorer's table with, well, they're letting clocks expire, but there's going to be more time for sure. They're definitely going to add more time. I don't think they were expecting that puck to go out of play. It went off the glass, then into the scorer's table, right between the penalty boxes. The clock shows all zeros, but they will definitely add more time here. The question is how much? The referee, Liam Sewell, comes over. I'm guessing it's around 2 seconds worth that they're going to put on the clock. So this period is not over yet. Might take them a little bit of time to try and figure it out. Clock shows 20 minutes right now. Faceoff is going to be to Tanner Jaylett's right. 2 seconds. It's exactly 2 seconds that they're putting back on the clock. So Christophe Lalonset will have to win one more face-off or at least just not lose it cleanly. And then Jacksonville will go to the locker room trailing by a pair. Garrett Ladd, by the way, is going to be our interview between periods, talking about last night's victory over the South Carolina Stingrays. And looking ahead to today, Lalonset does win the face-off. Horn sounds, and that will do it for the opening 20 minutes. An opening 20 that the Icemen would just like to forget and try and maybe use that as fuel to get something started for the second period of play. Jacksonville trails 2-0 on goals from Blake Winicky and Stephen Lawrence, both in the opening 6 minutes of the first period. The Everblades outshoot Jacksonville 11-5 after 1, and on the scoreboard it's the Everblades 2 and Jacksonville nothing. We'll take a break and return with Garrett Ladd. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We're between periods with the Jacksonville Icemen and Florida Everblades. Arlie Johnson joined by Garrett Ladd. Garrett, fantastic bounce-back effort against South Carolina. That was a team that was desperate to sweep you in that weekend series Friday, Saturday. You got off on the right foot with your goal, not even 90 seconds in, and let them know who's dictating the pace of this game yesterday.
Yeah, it was a big win for the team. These are huge games. We're coming down to the wire here, and we need to create some separation between the South Carolina and just one of those shifts. I got a lucky shot and it found the back of the net, so it's good to get the boys going right away. And I thought we played a really solid game the rest of the way out, and defensively we were sound. So it's coming down to the details here in the end of the season, and that's what's most important right now.
I thought Friday's loss was maybe one of the tougher ones to take emotionally. How difficult is it as a group to be able to bounce back so quickly after what was a really tough loss on Friday?
Yeah, it's adversity. That's really what it comes down to. It was a game that we thought we were going to walk out with a win, and unfortunately it didn't pan out that way. And it's tough to swallow, but at the same time, you can't dwell on it for too long. You got to turn the page and get ready for the next game. So, and that's what we did. I mean, it sucks, but we got to do it.
No doubt about it. You talked about the separation with South Carolina and other teams behind them, Atlanta and Norfolk. But I kind of want to focus on the separation between you and Orlando. Just 2 points separating the two of you. You can actually pull into a tie for second place today. I know they've got some games in hand, but I've got to imagine big picture is that's what you're fighting for. You're not so much looking at the teams behind you as much as the team in front of you.
Yeah, obviously we want to have as many wins as possible, and to catch Orlando would be huge for that first round, having home ice advantage in the playoffs. They're on a little bit of a hot streak right now, but all we can do is focus on our game and keep pushing forward, and hopefully they have a few losses here and there, and then we can catch them in the standings, even though they have games at hand.
And one of those opportunities, obviously, today at home, 3 games in less than 3 days, or 3 games in less than 3 days, obviously, with an afternoon affair today. Travel Friday to Saturday to Charleston, back here today. How do you guys do it? You got to take me through the mindset of a hockey player for a third game in 3 days.
I ask myself that every day. I don't know, try to turn the page and focus for the next game and love of the game, I guess. I don't know. It's 3 and 3s are tough, and it's just one of those things. It's part of the schedule, and mentally you just got to be ready for it.
The adrenaline kick in after a first shift or so? I'm sure you're not thinking about it during the course of a hockey game, but maybe the legs are trying to tell you something else.
Yeah, adrenaline kicks in a little bit, but it's more of just focusing on the details, the small things, and just pushing through it. And when you get a chance, you got to make the best of it, and hopefully come out on top.
All right, and against Florida, a team that has been in first place for most of the season, what are some of the keys for this one today?
Bottom line is we got to play good defensively. We got to stay strong in the D zone, and when we get our opportunities to go north, we got to take advantage of it and score more goals in them.
Pretty well said.
Yeah.
All right, Ladsy, thank you so much. Best of luck today.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Garrett Ladd with us between periods. We'll come back in just a moment. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on JacksIcemen.com and ECHL.tv. Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and a lace provider; in Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First. Love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Between periods 1 and 2 from the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena, Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. The Icemen trailing the Florida Everblades 2-0 after one period of play on goals from Blake Winicky and Stephen Lawrence. Jacksonville getting outshot in that first period 11-5, and quite frankly, they just need a better effort in the second period to make a game out of this and try and find a way to win 2 out of 3 over the weekend against this first place Everblades club. This is the first game of a 4-game homestand, and after last night's road game in South Carolina, remember the Icemen finished off a 5-game homestand on Friday. So overall, a stretch of 9 games out of 10 at home. And this one kicks off 4 in a row here in Jacksonville. The Icemen have a rare 4 full days off after today, and it gets even more unusual after next weekend. I'll explain that in a moment. Next game for the Icemen is not until Friday evening when they host the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. That game's going to be at 7:30. The Swamp Rabbits in last place in the South Division right now, actually coming in for a pair of games this weekend, both Friday night at 7:30, also Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Keep in mind as well that that is going to be Pucks and Paws Day here for the Icemen. You do not want to miss that, as the Icemen will be holding Pucks and Paws Night on Saturday. It's going to be sponsored by Forever Vets Animal Hospital. Yes, you can bring your dog to the game on Saturday night. I can't wait to find out how well this goes. And I know there's going to be a lot of people bringing their favorite fur babies here to the game on Saturday night. It's a 3-game and 3-night stretch next weekend as well. Same as this weekend. The only difference is that all 3 games are at home, so no travel for the Icemen next weekend. Jacksonville concludes this 4-game homestand on Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. That's next Sunday afternoon, the 10th of March, against the Atlanta Gladiators. From there, Jacksonville actually has a full week off without a game. And honestly, I think that's great. Yeah, maybe some other teams might have a chance to make up a couple of games. The Icemen have played a couple more games than some other teams, so they might catch gained some ground on the Icemen, but getting that week off invaluable at this late stage of the season. Remember, the playoffs are going to be starting in about the second week of April. Final game of the regular season is going to be April 7th with the Icemen at the Orlando Solar Bears. We will take another break and come back with your ECHL scoreboard, and we'll get ready for the start of the second period. Jacksonville trails 2-0 after 1. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey. Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance, and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys. CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider. Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL. Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL. Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL. Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and a lace provider. In Glasgow, the official puck provider. Warrior, the official protective wear provider. And the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Back at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena, Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com. Jacksonville trails 2-0 after 1. Quickly to the ECHL scoreboard. 6 other games around the league today. No other South Division teams today, however, so we'll just look around the other games around the league. The Kalamazoo Wings scoreless with the Cincinnati Cyclones late in the second period. Cincinnati, by the way, their record is now 40 wins, 9 losses. far and away the best record in the ECHL. The Cyclones unbeaten in their last 10 in regulation. Other games, the Wheeling Nailers have a 1-0 lead after 1 at home against the Fort Wayne Comets. It's also 1-0 for the Adirondack Thunder early in the second period at the Worcester Railers. And 3 other games that have not started yet. The Tulsa Oilers are hosting the Kansas City Mavericks. It's the Allen Americans at home against the Rapid City Rush. And the Toledo Walleye are hosting the Indy Fuel. Jacksonville is skating from my right to my left for this second period in their Hockey Fights Cancer uniforms that will be auctioned off after the game. We'll see if the Icemen come back with more energy in this second period after a listless first period. Florida wins the draw, and we are underway in the middle stanza. Jacksonville trails by 2. Puck trickles all the way to Tanner Jalett, the netminder for the Icemen. He'll leave it for Scott Dornbrock. Dornbrock gaining center ice, looking to clear in, but it is blocked. The Everblades come back with a 3-man attack. Neville will play it into the zone. Detzel rides Bykoff into the wall. Detzel ends up with the puck as well, shoveling it to himself up the right side. He'll play it for Critchlow. Good feed to Newbury with Ladd. Into the zone it is Ladd with a wrist shot. Save made by Helvig with no rebound. Excellent opportunity to start this frame for the Icemen, with Garrett Ladd having a couple of opportunities in this game. That one a wrist shot from the left circle that was denied by Helvig. I think Ladd was maybe more looking for a shot that would result in a rebound more than anything there. Newbury was crashing the net, going right up the slot, hoping for a rebound that never did come. Everett Clark on this face-off for the Icemen. He's got Garrett Hunt and David Brohl as line mates. It comes to Brohl behind the net looking for Hunt. Swept up the boards by Miller, played to the blue line, but held in by Jacksonville. Now it goes off a skate and ends up deep in the Jacksonville zone. Jalett will play it there behind the net, and the steal from Florida looking for the wraparound. Jalett just denies it at the near side post. Florida keeps it in with the pressure. Brohl up the left side. As Platzer, I think, was shaken up a little bit from Florida. He could have had the puck, but he was just kind of shaking his head for a moment, and that allows Jacksonville to clear the zone. Everblades right back out to center. The Icemen with it from there. It is a little onset, curling through the neutral zone. Feeding it to his left for Woods. Woods over the blue line, going wide on Downing. Centering pass just knocked away by Florida. Not out yet at the blue line. It is going to be out of the zone just barely. Wasey Rabbit had to wait before he touched the puck, because if he had touched it earlier, it would have been too many men on the ice. The person who he replaced on the ice was just getting onto the bench, and Wasey had to wait for him. By the time he touched the puck, it was just over the blue line. Still the right decision by Wasey. You'd rather have an offside than a penalty. Everblades with possession. Patrick McCarron. Lead pass for Hudon, who redirects behind the Jacksonville net. Rigas with it there. Look out around the glass and out to center. Almost took the head off of Walsh for the Everblades, as the Everblades redirect it back in. Fowley first on it for the Icemen, circling the back of his net, coming up the right side, chipping it off glass. Bouncing puck at the Florida blue line. Looking for the steal is Shapiro with the help of Fowley. They keep it in the zone. Fowley's wrister well wide. Karam's all the way to the right point. Rigas throws it towards goal, but it is blocked by Logan Rowe. Rowe plays it off glass and out to center. On a deflection, it comes back to Rowe, and he'll send it ahead for Walsh, then for Arnold. Arnold at the top of the right circle. Waits for a teammate to pass to it as Masella, stolen by Fowley. Could have had a breakaway, but it was just knocked off of his stick at the last moment. The Everblades fortunate to get it back. Masella's pass deflects to the red line for Jacksonville. They'll drop it back into their own zone for it. It is Shapiro behind his own net. Bykoff on the forecheck. Outlet pass for Newbury. Newbury with a backhand feed. It is gloved down by Masella. Masella at his own blue line. Feeds it deeper into his own end for Shepard. Shepard's pass deflected away by the Icemen. It creates an offside against Florida with 17:15 to go in the second period. Jacksonville trails 2-0 to the Florida Everblades. Jacksonville has the only shot on goal in this period so far. And the Icemen will send out Cam Critchlow. Actually, Critchlow's just heading to the bench right now. It'll be Everett Clark at center with Garrett Hunt and David Brohl. Next goal is crucial in this game. If Jacksonville falls behind 3-0 against this team that is so good defensively, that is a monumental task. However, if Jacksonville can find a way to put one by Jeremy Helvig, brand new hockey game where one shot could be the difference. Brohl and Winicky tangled up on the draw. Brohl continues to hit him after the faceoff is dropped. It is Winicky, however, with the puck. Tries to go wing-to-wing for Bykoff, but it's broken up by Dornbrock. Dornbrock to center ice. Here comes Clark with Brohl, 2-on-2. Clark in the high slot. Backhander is kicked aside by Helvig. Rebound for Neville. Neville for Bykoff. Out to center for Winicky. Winicky drives it in behind the Jacksonville net. Jalett leaves it for Dornbrock. 16:46 to go in the second. Dornbrock still behind his cage. Skates to the right, then passes to the left. It's Detzel for Hunt, who deflects behind the Florida net. Miller with Fowley right on his heels. The Everblades work it free. Downing's pass off a skate, comes back to Florida. Delayed offside. Now they're going to call it an offside as Michael Neville had to go off of his leg, forcing Bykoff to go in ahead. Still just one penalty in this game. It went to the Everblades for Kyle Platzer, but the Icemen unable to convert on that. Jacksonville's last home game on Friday night, the Icemen were not called for a single penalty in that game until literally the game ended at the 20-minute mark of the third period. Offside now on the Icemen, just seconds after the previous offside call against the Everblades. So Jacksonville has not had to kill a penalty here on home ice since Wednesday night against the Atlanta Gladiators. Over 4 periods worth without a penalty kill at home. The penalty kill, while I'm talking about it, has been absolutely sensational lately, however. Tell you about it if and when the Icemen are shorthanded in this game. Meanwhile, back to action. It's the Icemen with the puck in the offensive zone. Glover with a wrist shot. Save is made. Rebound is loose into the corner for Florida. Rowe looks to step away from a man. He'll drop it behind the net for McCarron. McCarron outlets to the neutral zone. Built-in redirects behind the Jacksonville net. Low on set, first on it there for the Icemen. He'll leave it for Glover. Glover backhands for Justin Woods. Woods has to spin away from Lawrence and come back behind his net. Lawrence again looking for the steal on Woods, but Woods eludes him, and he'll start the rush forward. Over the blue line is Woods. Got by a couple of men in the high slot. It is Rabbit, all alone, slap shot, and he airmailed it. The puck was on edge, and he couldn't get it to go. All the way out to the Jacksonville zone. Rabbit was going for a line change, and it's the Everblades with control. Lawrence looks to center. Knocked away by the great back check from Jake Randolph. Hudon kicks it away for Lawrence, and the Everblades hold it in the zone. Shepard's cross ice look. There is Masella and a goal for Ben Masella, and it is 3-0 Everblades. With 15:10 to go, Masella from the right circle. Jalett tried to go post to post, got a piece of it with his glove, but not enough to keep it out of the net. And Ben Masella's 5th goal of the year makes it 3-0 Florida at the 4:50 mark of period number 2. Shepard will get 1 assist, as Jacksonville could not clear out of their zone. And this game got that much tougher to come back. The Icemen just need some kind of spark here. From center ice, Dornbrock slams it into the Everblades zone all the way around the boards, and the Everblades back with it at center ice. Neville will play it behind the Jacksonville net. Jalett with it there around the glass to the point. We've got a whistle, and a penalty will be called, maybe more, because we've got a little bit of a skirmish on the far glass. Nobody has dropped gloves yet. We are going to have a penalty of some kind. 14:58 to go in the period. And I think it's going to be Cale Detzel heading to the box. So a power play for the Everblades. They have just scored to make it 3-0. Florida on the power play, 20th in the league, 15.9%. Best stat of the day I can give you, Jacksonville has moved into the top spot in the ECHL on their penalty kill at 86.9%. First time in team history that they have been the top rated penalty kill at 86.9%. To make it that much better, Jacksonville got to that point because of a 33 consecutive penalty kill streak. As I say, that row with a wrister, that goes wide and all the way out to center ice. So 33 straight penalty kills for the Icemen, dating all the way back to early February against Orlando. McCarron back in his own zone. Still plenty of time on this power play for the Everblades. Drop pass for Walsh. To the left, it's Winicky, who will wrist it behind the Jacksonville net. Jalett will leave the puck for Justin Woods. Woods on his backhand. Does it go out of play off the glass? I believe so. Florida wants a delay of game call. And I think it's what it's going to be. Out of play, didn't touch anything. Woods can't believe it. He is arguing with the linesman, but he's not going to win that argument. I thought it hit something, but apparently not. And the Icemen now down 2 men for the next minute 22. And that's really going to put this penalty kill streak on the line. Jacksonville sends out Wasey Rabbit as the only penalty killer with Scott Dornbrock and Kyle Shapiro. Florida wins the faceoff. Lawrence at the top of the right circle for Shepard. Down low for Platzer. Platzer back to Shepard, 45 feet away. Shepard, right side, it's Lawrence with a drive. Save made by Jalett, no rebound. And we'll have a draw in the Jacksonville zone. Jalett's job, aside from obviously stopping the puck, but he wants those face-offs as well. Important for him to try and get a face-off in the hopes that Jacksonville can win a draw and clear it out of the zone. Are we gonna have a timeout called? Timeout, Florida. Interesting. Each team only gets 1 timeout per game, and the Everblades are choosing to use it right now. Already leading 3-0, but I guess they want to set up an actual play on this 5-on-3 power play, even though they're up by 3. Trying to put this game away right now. Jacksonville will also huddle up in their own zone. Jason Christie talking to his trio of penalty killers. If nothing else, it gives Wasey Rabbit, Scott Dornbrock, and Kyle Shapiro an extra little bit of time to rest. For the Everblades, it's Kyle Platzer at center with Nathan Perkovich and Steven Lawrence. At the blue line, Michael Neville is a 4th forward, along with Derek Shepard. Rabbit against Platzer on the faceoff. Rabbit wins it. Can the Icemen clear it, is the question. No, they do not. It's Neville at the right point. Exchanging passes with Shepard at the blue line. Shepard at the left side, back to Neville. Shepard once more, playing it down low for centering feed for Lawrence. What a glove save by Jalett. Rebound is cleared away by Rabbit. On the forehand from Lawrence. 43 seconds to go on the 5-on-3 for the Everblades. Shepard easily into the zone. Dishing to the left for Platzer. Rabbit defends. Shepard at the blue line, left point. Cross ice for Neville. Shepard gets it back right up the middle, playing it into the corner for Platzer. Platzer now stick handles into the high slot. His wrister goes wide. Off the end boards, the Everblades hold it. Neville back at the line for Shepard. 20 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Shepard in the high slot. His pass is deflected by Shapiro. Shapiro tries to kick it out of the zone. Can't get it out yet. It is Shepard for Neville. 8 seconds to go on the 2-man advantage. Shepard with a slap shot. Save is made by Jalett. Rebound deflects out of the zone. Out of the penalty box comes Detzel. Florida still has a power play for 36 more seconds. But it's only a 5-on-4 now. And we'll see if Jacksonville can get some momentum if they can kill this 5-on-3. They need something. Jacksonville with the puck in their own zone now. It is Glover with all day, and he'll slap it 200 feet. Hustling for the puck is Critchlow as well. McCarron just beats him to it. At the blue line, it's stolen by Lolancet. Lolancet killing a couple more seconds off the clock. Just 8 seconds to go on the penalty to Woods. It is Bykov through the neutral zone. Picked off and cleared by Jacksonville again. What a penalty kill from the Icemen. Out of the penalty box comes Woods. Teams are back at 5-on-5, and the Icemen have now killed off 35 consecutive power plays against them, as Florida bangs one right off the pipe as we resume play, or continue play. The Everblades at the Jacksonville blue line. Rowe with a shot, deflected on net, save made, rebound off the post, and we will play on. Detzel tries to clear it away as a Florida man is hurt, and the clock stops. Play has been stopped. A Florida man is hurt. Can't tell who it is yet. It's Bykov for the Everblades. Florida put 2 shots off the post, and let's hope that Patrick Bykov is okay. We will take a break with 11:56 to go in the second period. It is Florida 3, Jacksonville nothing. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. Jacksonville and Florida skating at 5-on-5 once again after the Icemen killed off a 5-on-3 shorthanded situation for almost a minute and a half. Jacksonville has now killed off 35 consecutive shorthanded situations, staying in the top spot in the ECHL on their penalty kill. Florida, after that, however, hit a couple of posts. They already lead 3-0. It could have been worse. Here come the Icemen through center ice. It is Clark going wide on Miller, dropping it for Brohl to the blue line. Shapiro does not hold it in. It's a delayed offside. Jacksonville will have to clear the zone in order to keep play going. It's Florida deflecting behind the Jacksonville net. Jalett will flip it to Rigas. Outletting for Lolanset. He's got Rabbit with him. 2-on-2 for the moment. Lolanset beats his man wide, looks to center, throws it in front. Score! We see Rabbit puts the Icemen on the board. It's a 3-1 hockey game. The penalty kill down 2 men, creating some momentum, and the Icemen now on the board with 11:07 to go in the second period. It's Rabbit's team-leading 25th goal of the year on a great pass from Christophe Lolanset as well. Rabbit getting his stick free right at the top of the blue paint, beating Helvig over the glove. 8:53 the time of the goal, and we'll see if the momentum can continue for Jacksonville. Add an assist to Chris Rigas on the play as well. And here is Joe Massa with your goal call. As Dornbrock plays it right up the middle. Here is Joe Massa.
Scoring his 25th goal of the season, number 20, Racy Rabbit. Assisted by number 22, Christophe Lolanset, and number 25, Chris Rigas. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 53 seconds.
The Icemen on the board, down by a couple, still have a long way to go against a very defensive-minded team in the Everblades. Jacksonville with the puck at center ice. It is Detzel curling back into his own end, paired with Justin Woods. Detzel stick handles up the left side, knocked away by Neville. Detzel gets it back on a good recovery, comes loose to center ice, still along the penalty boxes. Finally, the Icemen dig it free. Pass is intercepted by Logan Rowe, however, and it's the Everblades skating into the zone. Rowe gives it up, gets it back. Centering pass is knocked free by the Icemen. It's Rabbit again through center ice. Rabbit drives it into the zone. This is going to be called no icing. It would have been icing, but the Icemen got to the puck first, and Newbury holds it in. leaving it into the corner, picked off there by Platzer. Around the wall for Ben Masella. Ladd on the forecheck, looks to knock the puck free, does get it loose, comes into the corner. Ladd will be first on it in the right wing side. Garrett Ladd, flip pass all the way to the Woods. It goes over his head. It might have been deflected out to center ice. Woods gives it back to Ladd in his own zone. To the right for Glover. Cross ice, tape to tape for Newbury, who will toss it in on net. And Helvig is just going to glove it and take the draw. 9:27 to go in the second period. Lacey Rabbits, 25th of the year, has the Icemen on the board. They trail 3-1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dupin. Rebound. Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Jacksonville trails 3-1. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com. Faceoff is in the Everblades zone. Loose in the corner. Brohl tries to shield the puck away from Kyle Platzer, and he does so effectively. David Brohl using that big frame to the blue line for Woods. Wrist shot on the screen. It went wide to the short side. It comes off the end boards, and it's cleared out to center by Florida. Glover with it there. Up the right side, into the Florida end. Helvig will leave it for Downing as Jacksonville completes a line change. Long outlet pass. Woods got a piece of it. He didn't know where it redirected to, but Jacksonville is in control. It is Glover up the right side, playing it ahead for Fowley. Fowley dropping it back for Glover. Glover to the left for Woods. He'll take it into the zone. Woods, the defenseman, starts the rush. Looking for Fowley. Along the near side wall, 2-on-2 battle. Downing loses it to Woods. Woods behind the Florida net, tries to center, comes to Rabbit. Forehand goes over the crossbar. He was trying to roof it again as he did on his first goal. Florida clears it off glass and out. It will trickle into the Jacksonville zone. Woods just getting away from Lawrence and looks for an outlet pass. Finds one in Lalonset. Lalonset softly moves it behind the Florida goal. The Everblades drive it around the wall and out. If it reaches the goal line, it'll be icing, but we'll play on. It didn't quite get there. It's Rigas for the Icemen, who has a secondary assist on that Rabbit goal. Rabbit deflects in behind the Florida net. Another line change for the Icemen. Newbury out there with Critchlow and Ladd. Ben Masella behind his own net for the Everblades. We've got 7:55 to go in the second period. Florida leads 3-1. Outlet pass for the Everblades, picked off by Rigas. To the left for Critchlow. Headmanning it for Newbury. Newbury back to Critchlow over the blue line. 2-on-3 for the moment, but Critchlow gets it down low. Around the wall for Ladd. To the blue line, it's Rigas. Shot goes wide. Newbury on his backhand collects it at the near side boards. Playing it back behind the net for Critchlow. The Icemen with a little bit of momentum here, looking for more. Critchlow to the blue line for Shapiro. Shapiro looks to spin around a man. Dropping it back to the blue line. Critchlow with a slap shot that is blocked, and the Everblades will clear it away. Looking for the breakout pass. What a play defensively by Critchlow, preventing what would have been a breakaway for Arnold, and now it's the Icemen right back. Ladd over the blue line for Newbury. Newbury back for Ladd at the left circle along the wall. For Newbury in the corner. Centering pass is blocked. Newbury gets it right back to the line for Dornbrock. Dornbrock for Newbury. Right at the blue line. He'll turn and fire it behind the net. All the way around the wall we go. Detzel pinches in from the blue line. Poking it behind the Everblade net. Keeping the play moving is Detzel. Detzel with a centering feed. Knocked away by Helvig and cleared out by the Everblades. Dornbrock just beats Blake Winicky to the puck in his own zone. Winicky looks for the back check. Dornbrock plays it ahead. It comes to Garrett Hunt at center ice. To the left for Brohl. Brohl wristing it behind the Everblade net. Logan Rowe is first on the puck. He is double teamed, but knocks it away for Neville. Florida out to center ice. Wing-to-wing pass for Bykov, who is okay. Good to see him back out on the ice. Jacksonville's Jack Glover with a long outlet pass right on the tape of Garrett Hunt. Crashing to the net was Fowley looking for a centering pass, but it was deflected away. Florida always seems to be back defensively when they need to be. It is Downing for the Everblades, chipping it off glass and out. Bouncing all the way to Jalett. Goes just wide of him behind his net. Will play on as Justin Woods looks to take the puck away from Stephen Lawrence. Lawrence on his forehand. Can't center yet. Glover pins him up against the wall. Lawrence to the blue line for Miller. Miller away from Fowley. Picked off by Woods. Woods tries to clear. Can't do it yet, but the Icemen get it right back. Rabbit at center ice for Clark over the blue line on the right. Clark backhands it in around the wall. Rabbit is first on the puck. Behind the net, Florida takes over. Brendan Miller. Saucer pass for Lawrence. 5:28 remaining in the second period of a 3-1 hockey game. Everblades clear in. Jalett plays it back to the line for Rabbit. Rabbit gives it up to Arnold, who tosses it in behind the Jacksonville net. It is Dornbrock on his backhand. Turns away from Hudon. Plays it cross ice for Detzel. Off the wall for Rabbit at center. Rabbit gains the red line. Gets to the Florida blue line, but no further. Florida with the steal. Shepard. Cross ice look for Hudon at center. Playing it in cross corner to the right of Jalett. Shapiro first on the puck for Jacksonville. Around the boards for Detzel. Then for Ladd. Ladd turns to his forehand. He'll start the rush, skating up to center before wristing in. Shapiro got a piece of it but couldn't hold it in. Florida right back with Masella. Masella, who has a goal in this period to make it at the time 3-0. Shot is well wide and caroms all the way back to the Florida line. McCarron working the puck away from Randolph. It is Rowe at the red line, shoveling it into the left of Jalett. Rigas slams it around the wall. Takes a crazy bounce around that corner, which we've seen a few times here during the course of the season. Jacksonville continues with possession, however. Lead pass for Ladd. Rowe avoids him. Finds Winicky, then Neville. Possible 2-on-1. Pass is deflected away. Now it's Jalett getting a piece of another pass as Shapiro finishes his check. Florida keeps it in the zone. Logan Rowe into the slot for Bykov. To the boards for Neville. Slap shot from the blue line is gloved by Jalett. Just sort of a knuckleball to Jalett. He just wanted the face-off. And we will take this break with 3:51 to go in the second. Jacksonville still trails. 3-1 is your score. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Faceoff will be to the left side of Tanner Jalett. 3:51 to go in the second period. The Icemen down by a pair. 3-1 is the score. They would love to get at least one more in this period. Try and make it a workable deficit into the third period. Florida gets it behind the Jacksonville net. Woods plays it up the far side for Glover. Brohl backhands it over the blue line. It's going to be an offside. The only question is whether it's an intentional offside or not. I don't think they will rule it that way, but it will be a face-off outside the blue line with 3:36 to go in this second period. Wasey Rabbit with his 25th goal of the year, including that goal here today. Wasey now has 7 goals and 7 assists for 14 points in his last 10 games overall. Wasey has made his way all the way up to 12th overall in the league in scoring, in fact. Now with 55 points on the season, 25 goals, 30 assists. Puck is in the Florida zone. Looking for the steal is Clark. Clark in the right wing corner on his backhand. Curls to his forehand side. Plays it to the point. Glover with a wrist shot. Save is made. Rebound goes into the corner. Platzer tapped it away. Platzer at the blue line is able to clear it away. Glover knocking it loose for Clark, who backhands right back into the zone. 3 minutes to go in the second period. Jacksonville trails 3-1. Rabbit is on the ice right now with Fowley and low on set, but Florida has possession. Miller up the left side, goes off the leg of Detzel, comes loose for Jacksonville. Fowley takes a hit in order to clear it in. Rabbit now taking the body on Miller. Miller around the wall for Hudon. Hudon with low on set right on top of him. Now it's Rabbit forcing the play around the boards to the opposite wing. It is played out by Florida. Jacksonville finishing their body checks here as the Everblades get a backhander away. It is wide from Hudon. Deflects up high. Can Fowley get there? It's going to be a foot race. Fowley against McCarron, and Fowley wins it. 4 low on set. Centering pass deflected just wide of the net. Florida plays it out to the Jacksonville line, but the Icemen nearly got another one there. Detzel in his own territory. Away from Hudon. He'll start the rush. Detzel up the right for Critchlow over the blue line. Stops on row, waits for a trailer at the top of the right circle. Critchlow in the high slot. His shot is deflected. It is loose and out to center. Bykoff for the Everblades. Bykoff gets to the Jacksonville line. Tries to play it back. Ladd with a steal for Jacksonville. By himself for the moment. Curls to the right into the zone. Wrist shot goes wide. Comes off the boards for Newbury. Newbury around the wall. All the way to the opposite wing for Garrett Ladd along the far boards. Ladd across ice for Glover. Fanned on his one-timer, but gets it right back. Glover 60 feet away, wrists it behind the net on a deflection. Jacksonville pressuring here. It is Woods. All the way up front, the defenseman is in deep. Gives it up to McCarron. McCarron scoots away from Newbury. Newbury on the forecheck. Steals it away from McCarron. Good pressure here from the Icemen with 1:13 on the clock. Newbury at the top of the left circle. Leaves it for Woods. Woods on his backhand in the high slot. Continues the rush. Centering pass is blocked. Bykoff plays it behind the net for Neville. Ladd now pressuring. Getting it loose for Brohl. Around the boards to the point for Glover. Glover for Woods at the top of the circle. Wrist shot is gloved by Helvig. No rebound with 53.6 seconds to go. Good pressure there from the Icemen, but just that one shot at the end from Woods. And that was it. Everything else was along the perimeter. And the draw will be to the left of Helvig. Florida out shooting Jacksonville 17-11. 6 shots on goal for each team in this period. Line change for both clubs. Clark against Lawrence on the faceoff. Florida wins it cleanly. Florida stick handling out of their own zone. 45 seconds to go. It is Lawrence through center. Gets around a couple of men. Gets a shot towards net, but it is deflected away by Jacksonville. Here come the Icemen at center. Garrett Hunt gets to the blue line before losing it to Ben Masella. Masella goes D to D for Shepard. Cross ice again for Nathan Perkovich. Perkovich over the blue line with 26 seconds to go in the period. Behind the Jacksonville net, big hit by Detzel, separating Perkovich from the puck. Clark plays it off glass, bouncing at center ice for the Everblades. Softly into the Jacksonville zone. The Icemen have it again with 13 seconds to go in the period. Maybe one final rush here for Jacksonville. Dornbrock at center ice. Dornbrock wristing it in. Nobody's chasing after it, and it looks like that's going to do it, ending the second period of play. 6 shots on net for each team in the second period. 17-11 in favor of the Everblades overall. Each team gets 1 goal in that second period. It was 2-0 Everblades after 1. It went to 3-0 at the 4:50 mark of the second period on a goal from Ben Masella, his 4th of the year. Jacksonville does respond after a brilliant 5-on-3 shorthanded penalty kill that was nearly for 1.5 minutes. And just a couple moments after that, Wasey Rabbit put the Icemen on the board. His team leading 25th of the year. Chris Low on set and Chris Rigas assisting at the 8:53 mark of the second period. Jacksonville still has a lot of work left, though, to try and come back in this one, trailing 3-1 after 2 periods of play. We'll take a break and return with your ECHL standings. And on this Sunday afternoon, I think we'll go through the entire ECHL standings. We'll expand it beyond the South Division and tell you what's going on across the entire league as we get closer and closer to ECHL playoff hockey. It's 3-1 Florida after 2 periods. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance, and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The My Gray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys. CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider. Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL. Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL. Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL. Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider. In Glasgow, the official puck provider. Warrior, the official protective wear provider. And the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
After 2 periods of play, it's the Jacksonville Icemen trailing the Florida Everblades 3-1. Lacey Rabbit, the only goal today for the Icemen, his 25th of the year. Chris Lancette and Chris Rigas assisting at 8:53. Jacksonville with a little bit of momentum from there. They certainly played a better second period than a first period, but they've got a lot more work to be done in the third if they want to get at least a point out of this game against the Everblades. All right, we've got a little time here on this Sunday afternoon. No other teams in the South Division are playing today. So let's expand our horizons a little bit and go through the entire ECHL standings. I'll still start in the South Division, where things are most important, where the Icemen currently sit in third place by themselves. Florida, of course, today's opponent, maintains first place by a good margin. A 15-point lead are the Everblades. Florida at 38 wins, 15 losses, 5 overtime losses for 81 points. The team that Jacksonville really has their target set on are the Orlando Solar Bears. Orlando in second place at 66 points at 31 wins, 20 losses, 4 overtime losses for the Solar Bears. Just 2 points behind Orlando are the Icemen. 64 points on the season. If Jacksonville can somehow find a way to come from behind and win this one today, they would move into a second-place tie with Orlando. Jacksonville at 30 wins, 24 losses, 2 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses. Jacksonville winning yesterday in South Carolina against the Stingrays gave them a little more separation against South Carolina. The gap now between third-place Jacksonville and fourth-place South Carolina is up to 7. South Carolina at 26 wins, 27 losses, 5 overtime losses for 57 points. The real battle in the South might actually be who gets fourth place between South Carolina or the fifth-place Gladiators. Atlanta is only 1 point behind South Carolina at 24, 23, 7, and 1. Atlanta also has a few games in hand on the Stingrays. And don't forget about the Norfolk Admirals yet. They're on the outside looking in, but they do still have a glimmer of hope at the playoffs. Norfolk currently 4 points out of the 4th spot. The Admirals in 6th place at 23, 28, 4 and 3 for 53 points. In last place in the South are the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. That is Jacksonville's next opponent, both Friday and Saturday night. Greenville at 21 wins, 34 losses, 3 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses for the Swamp Rabbits with 47 points. Greenville is playing better as of late, though I will say this, they have won 6 of their last 10. Now to the other divisions around the ECHL. Also in the Eastern Conference, the same conference as Jacksonville, but we'll move to the North Division. The Newfoundland Growlers, the expansion Growlers, still in first place in the North Division. 36 wins, 16 losses, 4 overtime losses for 76 points. They have a 7-point advantage over the Adirondack Thunder. Adirondack at 31, 19, 5 and 2 for 69 points. From third place on, though, it gets very interesting in the North Division. Third place all the way to 7th place. They have all got a chance to make it to the playoffs. Top 4 teams in each division will make the postseason. Currently, it's a tie for third in the North. The Manchester Monarchs and Maine Mariners both have 64 points on the season. In 5th place, just 2 points behind, are the Brampton Beast with 62 points. In 6th place, it's the Reading Royals, 59 points for Reading at 25, 23, 4 and 5. And in last place, the Worcester Railers, but still 57 points, just 7 points out of a playoff spot are Worcester. They also have at least 2 games in hand on everybody else in their division. I should also mention that 7th place Worcester has a winning record. Everybody in the North Division is at least 2 games over 500. They are good top to bottom in that division. Our eye now shifts to the Western Conference, where the best team in the ECHL by far right now, with Florida struggling as of late, are the Cincinnati Cyclones. Cincinnati got their 40th win last night. 40 wins, only 9 losses in regulation, 4 overtime losses, 3 shootout losses. They have 87 points on the year. They have a 15-point lead over the Toledo Walleye, who are great, by the way. Toledo at 32, 15, 5 and 3, but they still, I don't think, have any shot at first place. They're pretty much entrenched in second right now. It's a log jam from there, 3rd place to 6th place. The Central Division only has 6 teams. Kalamazoo in a tie for 3rd place with the Fort Wayne Comets. They both have 61 points. Just 2 points behind them are the Wheeling Nailers. Wheeling with 59 points at 26, 24, 6 and 1. And in last place in the Central are the Indy Fuel, but they're only 4 points out of a playoff spot as well. Indy at 27 and 26. Just like the North Division, all teams in the Central Division are also over 500. Amazing. In fact, if you really want to look at things, there are only 5 teams in the entire league that are under 500. 3 of them are in the Mountain Division. 2 of them are in Jacksonville's division in the South. Speaking of the Mountain, here is your look at the top. It is a tie for first place right now between the Idaho Steelheads and the Tulsa Oilers. Idaho at 34, 22 and 2. The Tulsa Oilers at 33 wins, also 20 losses, 4 overtime losses and 2 shootout losses. Both Tulsa and Idaho have 72 points. And just 1 point behind them in the Mountain Division are the Utah Grizzlies. Utah at 32, 18, 4 and 3 for 71 points. From there, it's the Kansas City Mavericks. Everything kind of seems set in place in the Mountain Division in terms of which teams will be in the playoffs. It's just a matter of seeding at that point. Kansas City is in 4th place, 29 wins, 22 losses, 3 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss for the Mavericks. They are 9 points behind 3rd place Utah. They are also 9 points ahead of 5th place Wichita. The bottom 3 in the Mountain Division, the Wichita Thunder in 5th at 22, 27, 6, and 3. 1 point behind Wichita, the Rapid City Rush. They have a record of 22 wins, 28 losses, 5 overtime losses, 3 shootout losses. And in last place in the Mountain Division are the Allen Americans, 20 wins, 34 losses, 4 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses. Their 46 points are the lowest point total in the entire league. And there is your look at the entire ECHL standings. Time to refocus our attention to the South Division now. Jacksonville down 3-1 in their game today to the Florida Everblades. We'll return in just a moment and get you up to speed on the ECHL scoreboard. 7 total games today, including this one between the Icemen and Everblades. It's a 3-1 game. The Icemen trail the Florida Everblades after 2 periods. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik, rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
After 2 periods of play, the Jacksonville Icemen trail the Florida Everblades 3-1. This is Hockey Fights Cancer Weekend for the Icemen, honoring those who have battled and lost or those who are currently battling this terrible disease. Of course, the Icemen have a ton of names on the ice that were painted after Friday's game from season ticket holders and other fans who wanted those honored for this game today. There's a Luminaria ceremony going on right now with lights all up and down the aisles here, every section of the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. A really nice touch here from the Icemen organization to honor those who have lost loved ones to cancer, which has got to be just about everybody, and hopefully we can find a way to cure this awful, awful disease. It is 3-1 Florida over Jacksonville after 2 periods of play. Let's move now to our ECHL scoreboard. 6 other games around the league today. Early third period, the Kalamazoo Wings are tied with the Cincinnati Cyclones 1-1. In Wheeling, West Virginia, it's the Wheeling Nailers with a 3-1 lead over the Fort Wayne Comets. That's after 2 periods of play. We've got a 2-2 contest from Worcester, Massachusetts. The Worcester Railers are tied with the Adirondack Thunder. That is just about 2 minutes into the third period. All the other games have not started just yet, but they are about to shortly. The Tulsa Oilers hosting the Kansas City Mavericks today. It's the Allen Americans at home against the Rapid City Rush, and the Toledo Walleye are at home. They host the Indy Fuel. The referees are out onto the ice. The Everblades just now taking to the ice, at least a few of them have, led by their netminder Jeremy Helvig. Jacksonville not on the ice just yet. Very curious to see what may or may not have been said in the locker room after that second period, or really after the first period. Jacksonville did play much better in that second period, but they've got a ways to go here. See if the Icemen can come from behind in this one. Tell you what, if you find a way to come from behind against Florida, 3-0 down against this first place team, can't begin to tell you the amount of momentum that that would create for the Icemen. But you have to go out there and execute, and you've got to do it. Not easy against this Florida club that is so sound defensively. The Everblades this year only allowed 2.6 goals against per game. Jacksonville has had success against this club here at home this year. They're 4-2 against Florida on home ice. These two teams will play each other one more time in the regular season as we look at a couple of highlights now on ECHL.TV. This was a penalty kill for Jacksonville to start this second period. They were down 5-on-3, and right after that penalty kill, the Icemen get on the board. Lacey Rabbit on the pass from Christophe Lolancet. It's a great rush up the right wing from Lolancet, and Rabbit completing that for the goal. Jacksonville with those penalty kills, down 5-on-3, now have killed off 35 consecutive shorthanded situations. Teams start at 5-on-5 here. There's only been 3 penalties in the entire game. 2 of them just happen to be 30 seconds apart against the Icemen. Perhaps Jacksonville gets an opportunity on the power play in the third period. They could really use one. They are 0 for 1 on the power play this afternoon. It's Lolancet against Neville at center ice. Jacksonville skating from my left to my right. Lolancet with Rabbit and Fowley. Florida has possession. We're underway in the third period. Logan Rowe on the left. Flips it for Winicky, who taps it in behind the Jacksonville cage. Jalett will leave it there for Rabbit, or play it rather for Rabbit. Caught in the skates of Low Onset. A soft shot on goal from Florida. Turned aside by Jalett, and the Icemen do play it to center. Low Onset will backhand into the zone. Rowe beats Fowley by a stride. Fowley takes the body. Rabbit looks to steal it away. Comes free for Neville for the Everblades. Bykoff will saucer it out to center. Dornbrock with it there from there at the red line, slamming it around the wall. Looking for Fowley in the right circle. Looks to throw it in front. It went maybe off the pad of Helvig. Kind of a crazy bounce, but it does come out to center ice. Jacksonville gets it back at their own blue line. Fowley cross ice for Glover. Glover loses it to Logan Rowe as the Icemen complete a line change. Brendan Miller for Florida loses it at the blue line. Very fortunate to get it back. At center, it is Glover wristing it into the Florida zone. First on it is Randolph. He'll reverse it to the near side wall. Newbury hustles after it. Lawrence tries to slam it around him. Ladd tries to steal it away. Knocks it behind the Florida net. Lawrence ahead of Ladd. Ladd stays right on his heels. Pass goes to Miller. Miller flips it right up the middle. Bouncing puck for the Everblades. Poke check by Glover. Well done. And the Icemen take over. Woods. Lead pass for Ladd is deflected. Florida takes it. Shepard shifting away from Brohl, gaining some speed. Has the blue line before playing it behind the Jacksonville net. Bodying up, Hudon is Everett Clark. Clark knocks it loose for Jack Glover. Stick handling up the right side. Out of his own zone, shifts away from a man. On his backhand, he'll play it deep into the Florida end. Everblades with it from there. Still looking for our first whistle of this period. We are exactly 2 minutes gone by in the third. Jacksonville trails 3-1. The Icemen trying to clear out of their zone. It's pinned up along the wall. Squirts loose for Jacksonville. It's Hunt for Rigas. Rigas' lead pass deflects in behind the Florida net. Helvig leaves it for Miller. Garrett Hunt is in on the forecheck. Miller riding a little bit of interference as Downing takes over. Downing takes a hit from Low Onset as Jacksonville tries to clear it away. They get it over the blue line and out. Florida brings it back in, and offside will be called. Would love to see Jacksonville get some momentum here in the early moments of this third period. It has not happened yet. Florida just kind of sitting back. Florida's good defensively even when they're playing up and down, but when they're playing a protection kind of game, when they're protecting a lead, they are stifling at times. And that is what the challenge is here for the Icemen. Everblades play it into the zone. Dornbrock for Jacksonville on his backhand. Plays it ahead, goes off the linesman. Low Onset tries to poke it away from Rowe, and he does behind the Florida net. Christoph Low Onset, who already has an assist today, dropping it down low. Neville pokes it away from Rabbit. Bykoff dropping it back behind the net. Rabbit's going to be first on the puck. Centering pass. All alone is Fowley, and what a save from Helvig. Biggest save of the day for sure for Jeremy Helvig, keeping this a 3-1 hockey game. That was the setup that Jacksonville needed. Fowley has been hot as of late, but couldn't find the range on that one. Puck is in the Jacksonville zone. Ladd collects it for the Icemen. For Detzel. Flip pass is picked off by Platzer. Platzer ahead for Lawrence. 1-on-2 for now. Drop pass to the blue line. Shepard plays it around the wall. Glover plays it around the boards. Not out yet. Masella tosses behind the Jacksonville net. Detzel is first on it for the Icemen. Lead pass for Low Onset. Comes out to center. Florida takes over. It's Lawrence. Over the blue line for Perkovich. Wrist shot is off the leg of Cale Detzel. Played into the near side corner. Platzer with a centering pass. Lawrence with a wrist shot that goes wide to the far post. Centering feed from Masella goes right through the slot. Comes off the boards for Jacksonville. Newbury with a lead pass. Deflects all the way into Helvig. Masella ahead of Garrett Ladd for Lawrence. Lawrence shovels it high into the air to center ice. It's deflected into the Jacksonville zone. Icemen first on the puck. Clark with a nice deke around one man, collides with another, and the Icemen take it to the blue line. David Brohl can't collect it. Florida takes possession. Downing from the red line. Flips it in. 15:37 to go in the third period. The Icemen still trailing by a pair. Florida to the blue line. Miller with a drive, blocked in front, comes up high for Clark, can't clear it yet. Miller plays it into an open corner, around the wall for Walsh. His centering pass, forehand is blocked by Woods. Great defensive effort. Into the far boards, Shapiro bodies up Walsh. Now it's Clark trying to keep Arnold away from the puck. Arnold turns with it. He has the puck, dropping it into the opposite wall for Bykov. Bykov overskates, so Woods bodies him up along the wall. Centering feet for the Everblades. Walsh with a slap shot that is blocked by Shapiro, who goes down in a heap. And hopefully he is okay. He is very slow to get up as the Icemen get it to the Florida line. Shapiro limping noticeably to the bench and almost falls over the dasher. Let's hope that Kyle Shapiro is okay as the Everblades have it behind their own net. 15:40 to go in the third period. Florida 3, Jacksonville 1. Bykov over the blue line. Curls to the right before wristing it around the wall. Winicky reverses it. Dornbrock first on it. Touch pass for Rabbit. 2-on-2 with Fowley through center ice. Fowley over the blue line for Rabbit. Spins at the right circle. Drops it down low. Intercepted by Neville and cleared out. Jacksonville again at their own line. Dornbrock, D-to-D for Detzel. Outlet pass right on the tape of Rabbit for Fowley. Slap shot and the stick save is made. Rebound for Rabbit behind the net. Rabbit to the left point for Dornbrock. Dornbrock throws it towards goal. Fowley looks to center. Tries to spin away from Platzer. Spins back to his backhand, leaving it in the corner for Rabbit. The Icemen cycling the puck along the wall. Low on set. Spins away from Perkovic. Playing it down low for Fowley. Away from him. McCarron takes a big hit from low onset, and the Icemen still keep it in the zone. Detzel at the blue line has it jump over his stick and all the way back into the Jacksonville end. A little bit of pressure there from the Icemen. They need a couple as low onset redirects. Critchlow just onto the ice, barreling down on Masella, but Masella avoids him. Well done by the defenseman, Ben Masella for Florida. Also has a goal today for them. Jacksonville clears to center. Critchlow defending on Shepard. It comes all the way back to the Florida end for Masella. In his high slot defensively. Lead pass is deflected in behind the Jacksonville net. Not too many whistles in this period. 13:05 to go in the third. Justin Woods for the Icemen. Starts the rush. Long outlet pass for Hunt on the right side. Wristing it in cross corner. Shepard is there, playing it off the boards and safely out. That's all the Everblades care about, really. Get the puck, clear the zone. Get the puck, clear the zone. It's going to be a broken record unless the Icemen can do something about it. And the puck is in the high slot, and a wrister, and a save is made by Helvig. Rebound comes loose. It's in the corner. Jacksonville has it. David Brohl in the right wing corner to the point for Glover. Glover looks for a shooting lane. Shot on net, and a save by Helvig with the right pad. Rebound cleared to the line, but not out. It's Brohl in the high slot with a wrister just wide. He's got a good snapshot there, but he put it wide. More pressure from the Icemen. Hunt at the left faceoff circle, dropping it for Woods. The defenseman comes down low, stops at the goal line and looks for some help. Plays it behind the net. It is Fowley just onto the ice. Fowley to the line for Woods. Woods away from one man to the left circle. Looks to center. Knocked away. Beautiful defense there from Grant Arnold. And the Everblades will clear the zone. Woods had the right idea. He had Clark open on the opposite side on the back door. But the pass was read and deflected away by Arnold. Florida now has it deep in their own zone. It's Bykov for Rowe. Rowe takes a hit from low onset. Low onset gets the steal as well. Into the corner for Fowley. Fowley knocked off the play by Neville. Rabbit is helping out for the Icemen behind the Florida net. Florida digs it loose. It is Neville chipping it off glass, out of the zone. Jacksonville plays physical again as the Everblades are going to be called for icing. Clock will stop with 11:23 to go in the third period. Very fast-moving period. The Icemen have had a couple of great chances. On that last exchange, Garrett Hunt had a wrist shot in a screen from 45 feet away. Helvig saw it late, made the save with his right pad. The rebound was available briefly, but it ultimately got kicked into the corner. Cody Fowley also had the best chance of this period, but Helvig denied him from the low slot. Chris Newbury on the faceoff for Jacksonville. Wins it for Rigas. Wrist shot. Save is made. Rebound is loose off the post from Newbury. And Helvig is able to cover it up. We will take a break with 11:17 to go. The Icemen that close to making it a one-goal deficit. They still trail 3-1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
Harley Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. The Icemen trail the Florida Everblades 3-1 in this matinee affair. The second of 3 consecutive Sunday home games for the Icemen. Florida wins the faceoff in their own end. They get it to center ice, and back into the Jacksonville zone we go with the puck. The Icemen have possession. Glover with a long outlet pass that is deflected by Ladd into the Florida zone. Masella outlets it. Good head man pass to Platzer. To the left, it's Lawrence with a wrist shot deflected wide all the way out to the blue line. Randolph can't get the puck away from Masella, and the Everblades track it down at their own line. Wing-to-wing pass goes off the boards. Ladd tries to steal it, taps it ahead for Randolph. Over the blue line for Lalonde set. Randolph keeps the play moving at the right point. It's Glover, but his pass for Woods is going to be offside. He tried to go point to point with it, but it went over the blue line in the process. And the faceoff will be outside the Florida line. Shots on goal in this period, not a lot. Jacksonville with 5, Florida with only 1 so far. So the edge in play has belonged to the Icemen in this third period. They just missed on a rebound attempt. Chris Newbury banged one off the post on a rebound just a couple of minutes ago. They've got to get that one to really make things interesting in the middle frame here, midway through this third period. Icing against the Everblades. Trying to lead pass for Hudon. He's exchanging words with Kyle Shapiro, who is back on the ice. Good to have Shapiro back out there. Because of the icing, Florida has to keep their same 5 skaters on, while Jacksonville completes a line change, at least defensively they do. Top line on with Lalonde set at center. Cody Fowley on the right wing along the glass. Wasey Rabbit is in the slot, and Rabbit tries to pull the puck free. A Florida player falls down on the puck. It's loose in the slot. Fowley can't get the shot away. It's deflected high for the Everblades. Walsh softly plays it into the Jacksonville zone, and Jaled is going to be forced to freeze it with Hudon right on top of him. 10 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the third, and the Icemen trailing by a pair. Don't forget, next week the Icemen have 3 home games in 3 nights. Friday and Saturday night they will host the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. 7:30 on Friday, 7 o'clock on Saturday for Pucks and Paws night. You can bring your dog to the game on Saturday. Don't forget that. And next Sunday afternoon, the Icemen host the Atlanta Gladiators at 3 o'clock. Florida wins the faceoff. Rose pass deflected. Rabbit ahead for Fowley. 3-man rush for the Icemen. 3 back for Florida. Fowley falls down on the play. Shapiro holds it in, however, looking for Fowley. Fowley gets up, has it poked away from him, however. Logan Rowe with an outlet pass, plays it to the neutral zone. The Icemen are back with it. Rabbit blows a tire, loose in the neutral zone. Florida has it again. Rabbit a little slow to get up there. I think he may have almost can openered himself. He had his stick caught between his own legs there as he tried to contain the puck. A long outlet pass to center ice. Hunt taps it away. It goes into the Florida zone. Helvig will block it for Miller. Clark moving in on the forecheck, but Miller plays it around the boards for Bykov. Wing-to-wing look for Winicky, tapped away by Detzel, back into the Florida zone. Clark with speed, trying to take the puck away from Miller. Hunt is there, double-teaming Miller. Miller skates away from both of them, keeps possession of the puck, takes a big hit from Brohl as well, but the Everblades clear it out. Dornbrock for Jacksonville. Off the boards for Brohl, deflecting in behind the Florida cage. He'll chase after it himself. It is Downing spinning away from Brohl, dropping it for Miller. Down to 8:53 to go in the third period. Miller behind his own net with Ladd waiting between the hash marks. Ladd on the ice with Chris Newbury and Jake Randolph. Florida in no hurry whatsoever. Downing gaining center ice. Flip pass is stolen by Detzel. Downing gets it back, playing into the Jacksonville end. Icing waved off here. Platzer beat Dornbrock to the puck. And it is Florida in the offensive zone. Shepard deflects it onto his stick. Skates all the way into the corner with it, leaving it behind the net for Perkovich. There's a stick that got caught in between the Zamboni doors briefly. It was a Florida stick, and Jacksonville gets the puck. Newbury wristing it in to the right of Helvig. Masella takes a hit from Ladd. Masella kicks it free for Platzer. Platzer has some time. Cross-ice look, deflected by Glover. Here come the Icemen looking to gain the zone again. Glover over the line for Rabbit, just onto the ice. Drop pass for Glover. To the blue line, it's Woods with a one-timer and a save by Helvig. No rebound on the one-timer from Woods from 60 feet out. 7:54 to go in the third. It's still Florida 3, Jacksonville 1. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik, rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Faceoff will be in the Florida zone. We've got just under 8 minutes to go. Jacksonville trails 3-1. During that media timeout, Jason Christie had the whiteboard out, looking for a set play here on this offensive zone faceoff. The Icemen really need a goal in about the next 3 to 4 minutes or so, just to give them a fighting chance in the closing minutes of this game. Draws to Helvig's left. Low onset against Arnold on the draw. Low onset wins it cleanly for Glover at the right point. Glover throws it right through the slot, but there's nobody there. Comes off the boards for the Everblades, who clear it out safely. Low onset going wing to wing for Fowley. Fowley looking for Wasey Rabbit in the neutral zone. Walsh gives it up to Fowley. Fowley steps to the inside in the zone, can't get the shot away. Tripped up and a penalty coming. It's going to be on the Everblades. Delayed call for now. We'll keep the play moving. Around the boards, looking for Glover. Glover at the right point. Into the high slot, it's Newbury. Jaled is on the bench in favor of an extra skater. Woods, top of the circle. Spins around to one man. Gets a wrist shot away. It goes wide. Fowley gets it back at the near side boards. Jacksonville again with an extra attacker on. It comes out of the zone. And it's Woods still with it. Jacksonville still skating with 6 skaters, but they have the puck deep in their own zone now. It is Rabbit at center ice. Finally touched up by Florida. Power play for the Icemen. Tripping is the call against Florida. And a power play for the Icemen as McCarron goes into the box for the Everblades. If ever you needed a power play goal, this would be the time. Just the second power play attempt of the day for Jacksonville. McCarron for tripping. 6:57 to go in the third period. Jacksonville sends out Jake Randolph, Christophe Lolancet, and David Brohl up front. It's Jack Glover getting some power play time with Dejan Mingo on the shelf. He is out today, remember. Garrett Ladd also on the ice as a fourth forward. And it is Ladd pinching in from the blue line, keeping it in the zone. Around the boards for Glover. Glover with a touch pass for Lolancet. Lolancet to the half wall, near side. Playing it to the point for Glover. Glover for Lolancet at the top of the circle. Down low, Randolph tries the stuff attempt, nothing doing. Ladd with a sharp angle shot that is blocked. Held in by Brohl at the left side corner. Turning away from a man is David Brohl. Spins away from Shepard again. leaving it into the corner. Shepard looks to steal, plays it ahead, and the Everblades clear it out. Jalett will block it. Thought about playing it forward, but instead he'll leave the puck for Glover. 1:21 to go on this power play. Lalanset from center ice. Chipping and chasing. Downing first on it, but Lalanset gets it right back to the blue line for Glover. Down into the corner for Randolph. Near side boards. It's Glover at the point again. Glover for Lalanset this time at the half wall. Down low, Randolph tried the stuff attempt again, but it went off the toe of his stick, and it's stolen and skated out by Florida. Lawrence shorthanded with Platzer. Platzer right through the slot, nobody home. It deflects up high for the Icemen. Newbury just onto the ice. 47 seconds to go on the power play, and Jacksonville needs to complete a line change. For the moment, the Icemen only have 4 guys on the ice. Finally coming on is Dornbrock for Fowley at center ice. Fowley ahead for Rabbit. Over the line for Newbury on the right side. Newbury off the boards for Woods at the right point. Woods skates towards the center, leaves it for Dornbrock. It is Rabbit at the left circle. Dornbrock again at the center point for Rabbit at the circle. Down low, centering feed, stolen but not cleared. Newbury with a wrister, deflects towards goal. It is blocked and cleared away by the Everblades. That should just about do it on the power play. 10 seconds to go on it. Puck is deep in the Jacksonville zone. Dornbrock collects for the Icemen. Exactly 5 minutes to go in the third period. Another steal and clear by Florida. Out of the penalty box is Patrick McCarron. Teams are at full strength. Jalett leaves the puck for Dornbrock behind his net. The Icemen getting a line change. Dornbrock up the right for Clark. Clark off the boards for Garrett Hunt into the zone. Critchlow also onto the ice as the Everblades have the puck in their own zone. Clark looks for the steal and has it. Clark to the blue line for Detzel. Cross ice look for Shapiro. Shapiro looks for a shooting lane, but his shot is blocked and it comes out to center ice. Detzel wristing it right back in. Helvig will leave the puck for Miller. Hunt moves in on the forecheck. Miller plays it safely out to center. Neville with a deflection into the Jacksonville zone. Just stifling defense here from the Everblades. Hunt over the blue line. Pokes it behind his back for Critchlow. Over the line, but another steal from Florida. Lalanset with a steal back for Jacksonville. In the offensive zone, in the high slot. Wrist shot deflects on net. Save is made. Rebound is poked away by the goaltender stick of Helvig. Florida tries to clear. They can't do it yet. Lalanset into the corner. Bykoff for Florida. Another shovel job out to center ice. Puck goes high into the air. Comes for Fowley for Jacksonville. Fowley over the blue line, leaving it for Rabbit. Rabbit on his backhand, pokes it behind the Everblade net with 3:34 to go in the third period. Florida clears it away. It is Hudon through the neutral zone. To the right side, Hudon will forehand in. Jacksonville's goaltender is out of the net and on the bench. So 6 skaters on here for the Icemen with over 3 minutes to go in the game. Might as well go for it now, I suppose. Down 3-1. Newbury from center ice clears it in. McCarron first on the puck for Florida. Trying to clear it away. Clark takes the body. Takes the puck away as well. Rabbit for Clark. Forehand save is made by Helvig. Rebound bounces into the air. Bouncing puck. Lawrence flips it out to center ice. What a great setup that was as Florida goes for the empty net and scores. Grant Arnold with the empty net goal with 2:54 to go in the game. And the Everblades take the lead 4-1. And that should just about do it for this one today. A bouncing puck at center ice, but Arnold caught all of it and drove it into the empty net from about 85 feet out. It's Arnold's first of the year at 17:06. And the Icemen will fall today to Florida. It's just a matter of what the final score will be. Still, I shouldn't say should fall, you never know. Still about 3 minutes to go. I'm used to these empty net goals being with just a minute left. Not this time, it was very early. Florida with the puck in their own zone. It's Masella on the right side. Outlet pass for Neville. Headmanning it for Bilton. Big collision between he and Dornbrock as Jacksonville loses it in their own zone. Winicky behind the Jacksonville net. Winicky to the left faceoff circle. Drops it down low. Dornbrock first on it for the Icemen. Dornbrock chips it off the boards. Out to center. Shepard goes wing to wing for Masella. Shots on goal actually favor the Icemen in this game, 20-19. Florida only has 19 shots on goal today, which is startling for me. They typically have a ton of shots on goal. The Everblades average almost 34 shots a game. The Icemen clear it in behind the Florida net. Low on set, looks to play it around to the corner. Hudon dangerously right through the slot, but he's got Miller there to help him out. Miller for Hudon over the blue line with Shapiro defending. Jalett makes a glove save. He'll freeze it with 1:51 to go in the contest. The Icemen will try to regroup. They'll have a few days worth of practice ahead of them before their next game on Friday. In between now and Friday, a very pivotal day around the entire league, as Wednesday is also trade deadline day. And we'll see if Jason Christie makes any moves for the Icemen. You may see some new faces on Friday night against Greenville. Time will tell. So make sure you're up to speed on your social media on Wednesday if you're an Icemen fan. As the Everblades, Arnold gets a shot away. Blocker save is made by Jalett. Rebound for Shapiro behind his own net. Just 90 seconds to go in the contest. Jacksonville trails 4-1. Shapiro for Randolph, deflecting in behind the Florida net. Shepard plays it around the wall. It's redirected out by Walsh. Jacksonville from the neutral zone. Newbury drives it in. May have gone off the linesman, Cole Rui as well. Everblades in the neutral zone. Shepard from the left wing takes a big hit from David Brohl as he clears in. Jalett leaves the puck for Woods for the Icemen. Woods with a backhand feed for Critchlow. Back for Hunt and dropping it deep in his own zone for Detzel. From the red line, it is Critchlow shoveling it in. Florida touched the puck with a high stick. Clock will stop with 52.9 seconds to go in the game. And a draw will be in the Everblade end. Jacksonville needing some offense today. They couldn't quite supply it. Just 20 shots on goal, 20 as well for Florida. Critchlow against Neville on the draw. Everblades control. It is Downing. Turning around the back of his cage, leads it for Bykoff, safely to center. Said that a lot in this third period. Florida just very simple hockey for them in this third period. Just making sure they clear the zone as often as possible. Not allow too many shots on goal. Jacksonville did get 9 in this period, but still only 20 for the game as the Everblades clear in behind the Jacksonville net. Just 27 seconds to go in the contest. It is Detzel in his own zone. Headmanning it for Fowley. Fowley over the blue line for Lalonde set. His pass intended for Fowley is blocked by Winicky. Winicky over the blue line. Taken out of the play by Rigas. Winicky gets it back behind the net with 8 seconds to go in the game. Jacksonville taking the body on Winicky. Play is tied up along the boards behind the Jacksonville net, and time will expire. This game is over, and the Jacksonville Icemen fall this afternoon 4-1 to the first place Florida Everblades. Florida with the win today. Improved to 39-15-5-0. Still in first place by a mile in the South with 83 points. Jacksonville misses out on their opportunity to pull even with the Orlando Solar Bears. Jacksonville now 30 wins, 25 losses, 2 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses. They hold steady with 64 points, still 2 points behind the Solar Bears. Jacksonville by themselves in third place in the South Division. We will return on Friday night. The Icemen will host the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Puck drop is going to be at 7:30 on Friday. We hope you're here with us at the arena, or at least listening in on ECHL.TV or JacksIcemen.com. Until then, this is Arlie Johnson saying have a wonderful evening. Final score again is the Florida Everblades 4, the Jacksonville Icemen 1. We'll catch you again on Friday night when the Icemen host the Greenville Swamp Rabbits.